Hi everyone, I'm back. You probably missed me for a couple of days. Well, I'll tell you what happened. Wednesday we went horse riding at work with all the team managers, and I had to climb on a horse. And I have ridden horses before, but that was about I think 30 years ago. So people that know what that means will probably be on the floor laughing because, well, I had so much pain afterwards. Oh, I could hardly walk. It was terrible. But oh boy, I couldn't really get out of bed, and it hurt like crazy. It still does. And that was Wednesday, and now it's Friday, and I still have, you know, these aching muscles. It's unbelievable. But it's all almost over now, so I'm back. What I've come up with is a new email address. There were so many questions being asked in my last questions and answers live thing that I did. And the questions came by so fast that I could hardly keep up with them. And some I really didn't even see, I guess. And there's a lot of questions, and I really understand that. And I think I thought about it for a while, and I thought, well, let's do it differently. If you send the questions you have, and it doesn't matter if I've explained them hundreds of times before, there's still, you know, questions out there that need answering. So if you send your questions to this email address, every 10 questions I get, I'll make a video, and then I'll put all those videos, I'll put them in a playlist named Questions and Answers. So then when new people come in, all they have to do, I send them the playlist, and then they can go through the question and answers videos, and they get all the answers they need. So I thought that was a real neat thing I came up with, so let's do that. So send the questions you want to know, and it can be personal, doesn't have to be all about the painting. If you want to know something about me, no problem at all. Just send your questions to Ridderhof, art@ziggo.nl. This is a new email address, and when I get 10, I will answer them 10 at a time. Because on the live, some people asked me stuff, and I wanted to get something to show them, and I couldn't find it, and it was all a little bit stressy. And so I thought, you know, that'd be much easier if you sent me the questions in an email. Then I can set it all up, and I can answer those questions, and also show you, you know, an example or show something that you're asking me. So that way it's a win-win. So I'll keep this one. I'll show it again at the end of the video. Right now I want to show you how I cleaned the canvas. This is the 40 by 40 that I did. As you can see, it dried up perfectly well. Nothing changed. Only thing that I did is added a little bit of glitter. As you can see, it's a little bit sparkly here and there. But you know, if you just look at it, if you stand in front of it, you won't see it. Only when you pass by, it'll catch a glimpse of light on that beautiful, beautiful glitter. Okay, now, when I clean the canvas, I take a sponge, really cheap sponge, and I put on this, we call it Draft, but you call it Dawn dish soap. And this stuff is really concentrated. So I rub it into the little sponge, as you can see. Just make sure it's moist and you got your Dawn in it. And then a little bit more water. And then I just do this in circular motions. I go over the whole canvas. Now some of this glitter will come off because I put it on the paint, you know, while it was drying. And as you can see, nothing's coming off. So all we do is really in circular motions, we just make sure that all that foamy stuff is on there like that. And I have copper in here, and all the colors are doing well. And just coming over again. Now what I like to do is take the that foamy stuff off with a dry rag thing. I know everyone has one. So that's it. And if a little bit of that glitter comes off, like I said, it's not, I'm not seeing much glitter, but that's okay. So as you can see, still clean. So I'm gonna clean it off in a little bit of warm water. That's it. And then I'll do it one more time. And you have to just take your time doing this. So in circular motions, make sure it foams, because that's when it's going to pick up the silicone. And like someone said, you know, they use this to help birds that have got grease on them. You know, they help those birds that come out of the sea with an oil spill or something like that. And as you can see, there's absolutely no transfer on the sponge. So then I know that everything's totally dry, even though I did this, when did I do this? Sunday, I guess. Yeah, this was the last one. Of course, got to do the sides. There we go. Now, the thing is that where it goes wrong when you're going to varnish is when you do this and you varnish straight away. You don't do that. You take this all off, like I'm doing now. And even though you see that I'm using pretty much pressure in taking it off, you can still see the little glitters shining all over the place. So this is the second time I went over it. Now I just have to rinse this rag. Okay, it's rinsed. Now as I look over it now, there is no silicone spots. I don't see any. But instead of thinking it's okay now, I'm gonna do one more. So I've taken it all off, and now I'm doing one last one. And as you can see, it's really foaming right now. Doing the sides as well. There we go. All these little circles, and as you can see, absolutely no transfer on the sponge. So we know we're not doing anything to the paint at all. It's all good. No problems at all. That's it. And now with a damp cloth, I'm going to take off one more time. And now I'm getting some coffee. Thank you. Okay, one more time, we're going to take it off, and that's it. So 3 times in total. As you can see, no transfer on the rag. There's nothing going on with the paint. And this is because we're using high quality paint. So I've done this before with Vallejo, and it doesn't transfer. And this is the Winsor & Newton. You won't see it transferring at all. So there you go. Doing the sides, but do it with gloves on, because you know you don't want to transfer that your fingerprint stuff on it, because you're gonna be varnishing. So there we go. That's done. And oops, there goes some paint. I hope the lid did flip off. Nope, it stayed on. Okay. Let's see which side. Yeah, this is, for me, this is how it should be hanging. This is the right side up, and I'm sure you can see the whole painting. Yeah. Now I'll take you down just a little bit here, so you can see how it's the light is reflecting on the canvas, and you will not see any silicone spots. It's all off. There you go. And actually now I would leave this to dry for another 2 weeks, because you know of all the water that we've put on top, so some of that is going to be pulling into the paint, I'm pretty sure, a little bit here and there. So I'm going to let this dry for 2 weeks, and then it would be ready to varnish. But this is the Bohemian series that I've been doing, so I'm going to start doing the doodles on top. And to tell you the truth, this is my favorite. The 40 by 40 is really my favorite. And this one, the one with all the reds in it. And as you can see, this one is pretty shiny. So you can see where a lot of the silicone is coming off. So all you have to do, same thing, put the Dawn dish soap on, as you can see here. There it is. And then just start to make it a little wet, and then just rub it in. Here we go. And as you can see, there's no transfer, so don't be scared. If you're using good quality paint, there's nothing going on. Like I said, this is Winsor & Newton, and the last couple of weeks I have been doing, the last couple of weeks, the only thing I'm using in this paint is Vallejo pouring medium and Vallejo gloss medium, and I'm going to be sticking to that for a while, because I think it's totally awesome. It does a good job on the cells, and I'm pretty happy with it. So let's do this again. Like I said, 3 times. And you can even see, you know, it's not spreading. So because silicone, you know, it won't mix with water, you would see it really spread if there was a lot of silicone on top, and you don't see that. Going all over it. That's it. And I'm pretty sure that 2 times is really more than enough, because you can see it when you hold it in the light. Let's clean off the table a little bit and clean the sponge. And the last one. Now, if you're living somewhere where the sun is out all day, after you do this, you could put it in the sun. And, you know, where I need to let it dry for at least 2 weeks, you would be 2 or 3 days to do it if it's in the sun. See that? Nothing coming off. Because I know you're afraid that, you know, the paint will come off or something like that, but it's not. That's not going to happen. And you know that I've made these last Sunday, so they've been drying for not even a week, and they're pretty dry. Let me rinse. It. So that's all you have to do. Taking it off one more time. But you know, if you're not sure that if it's dry, please just let it dry another week or so, because it's really important. Because where the varnish starts to crack is when you're varnishing over a canvas that is not totally dry. That's the problem. So that's it. Now this one's cute. I think I'd put it this way up. That appeals to me somehow. Nah. well, this, I like this too. That one, yeah, I like that one too. See, there's a lot of copper coming through here. I like that. So, but I'm gonna go with a lot of turquoise and orange, because there's not much orange going on, and I just love orange. Orange, for me, you know, as you can see here, it is orange. It really goes with the Bohemian colors, I think. So I'm gonna put a lot of orange on there, and maybe a really beautiful green color. Let's see. Yeah, see that? That would look gorgeous on there. These, and then a turquoise and gold and bronze. That's what I'm going to be doodling with. Okay, so you saw me how I do that. Now, there's another thing, as this one, the 40 by 40, as you can see here, see there's some I missed here on the corner. That's where we usually miss, see that? Really light little bit. Well, I usually work that. I put, I get the same colors, put it on a brush, and I do that before I varnish. You won't see a thing. So you have to do all those kind of things before you start varnishing. Now, this is again the email. Send me your questions. I'll save up until I get 10 questions. Then I'm gonna make a video, and I'll go from there. Every 10 questions I get, I'm gonna make a video. So thanks for watching. I hope you didn't think something happened to me. Well, it did. I got on a horse with my 58 years. I shouldn't have done that, but it was fun. I didn't fall off, but it was fun. So send me your questions, and I'll make some videos with the answers. Okay, guys? Thank you all very much. Love you all to pieces. Liebe euch alle. See you tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos this weekend, so you got a lot coming. At least, I think 4 or 5 I'll be doing Saturday and Sunday. I have some... I still haven't got these colors out of my system, the Bohemian colors, because I think, you know, I could have added a little bit more of the beautiful green and beautiful orange. I was thinking maybe do a double pour where I do those colors separately, because sometimes you don't want them all together. But so I'm going to be maybe doing 1 or 2 more Bohemian colors, and when that's finished, I'm going to be doing one with sea colors, because I really feel like doing a really big pour, a big 40 by 40 4-cup flip thing. And I think I might be only doing 40 by 40s this weekend. I want to do a lot of big ones because, well, just because I feel like it, okay? Okay. Guys, see you this weekend. Have a good one. Bye-bye.